That night, Dodgers Stadium in Los Angeles was more than just a baseball field. Thousands of eyes weren't only there for the game, but for a rare moment, BTS's Kim Taehyung, better known as V, stepping up to throw the ceremonial first pitch. The usual roar of sports fans transformed into a deafening wave of cheers. The atmosphere shifted the moment Taehyung walked onto the field. All eyes followed him, as if the star of the night wasn't the team, but the global idol from South Korea. Fans rose to their feet, screaming and recording the moment on their phones. Wearing a Dodgers jersey with a special number, Taehyung exuded confidence. His smile calmed the crowd, while his gestures and greetings added to his charismatic aura. Television cameras zoomed in repeatedly, and his face appeared several times on the giant screens above the stands. Before the pitch, he carefully prepared his stance. Every little move, gripping the ball, breathing deeply, winding up, drew louder cheers. The crowd knew they were about to witness something remarkable. Then it happened. Taehyung swung his arm and released the ball with flawless precision and force. The pitch was smooth, strong, and straight. The stadium erupted with thunderous applause, and even seasoned commentators marveled at his form. Yet the most unforgettable moment came right after. As Taehyung walked off the mound, he stopped. His eyes caught a small child waving shyly from the stands. In an instant, he veered toward the child. The cameras pivoted, capturing every second. The stadium filled with screams as Taehyung knelt slightly and reached out. He took the child's hand warmly, flashing his trademark smile. The crowd went wild. A standing ovation swept through the stadium. What could have been a fleeting handshake turned into the emotional peak of the night, cementing Taehyung's bond with his fans. The child, overwhelmed, nearly burst into tears. He stared in disbelief at the idol he had admired from afar. Meanwhile, Taehyung's sincere smile radiated energy that touched everyone present. ARMY screamed hysterically, many crying tears of joy. That small, spontaneous moment became an everlasting memory for those lucky enough to be there. Social media exploded. Thousands of photos and videos of the handshake spread like wildfire. Within minutes, Taehyung was trending worldwide on Twitter. Sports journalists quickly weighed in. Articles praised the event as one of the most memorable first pitches in MLB history, not just for its athletic precision but for its heartfelt humanity. Clips of the handshake spread beyond BTS fandom circles, shared millions of times by people who had never followed K-pop before. Taehyung had crossed boundaries with one simple act. Fans emphasized that Taehyung doesn't just bring joy through music, but through kindness and humility in his daily life. American outlets echoed the sentiment. They described him as a global icon with the aura of a superstar but the sincerity of an ordinary man. After the game, the story deepened. The child and his family were invited to the VIP section to meet Taehyung up close. The gesture reinforced his image as a humble star. Speculation swirled that the moment would be remembered as an iconic symbol of BTS's global connection with fans. In South Korea, fans expressed national pride, calling Taehyung the best representation of K-pop culture abroad. On international forums, people compared his pitch to other celebrity appearances. The consensus was clear: Taehyung's was the most impressive, not only in skill but also in demeanor. Media headlines reflected the astonishment: BTS's V wins the crowd with perfect pitch and heartwarming handshake, and Taehyung turns baseball stadium into global stage. Just days later, Dodgers merchandise featuring his jersey number sold out completely. The ripple effect proved his influence across both entertainment and sports. American celebrities in attendance also chimed in, posting stories on social media praising Taehyung's presence. They said he elevated the game into something more emotional and inspiring. Fans labeled the event a perfect display of soft power. With nothing but a handshake, Taehyung projected a positive image of Korea to the world. Pop culture critics went further, claiming Taehyung's moment was more powerful than planned promotional campaigns. It was spontaneous, authentic, and deeply emotional, qualities money can't buy. Adding to the sentiment, reports revealed the child was the son of a Dodgers team member. This pure coincidence made the scene even more touching and genuine. Sports reporters noted how rare it was for a celebrity to transform the atmosphere of an entire stadium. Taehyung managed to make a massive venue feel intimate and warm. For ARMY, the day became one of the most beautiful moments in BTS history. It wasn't just about his charisma, it was about love, compassion, and connection. The first pitch and the handshake now stand as new symbols of who Taehyung truly is, a superstar with a genuine heart. From the baseball field in Los Angeles, his warmth and energy spread across the globe, reminding everyone once again that his charm is unmatched. In the end, that night wasn't just about baseball. It was about history. About how one person, with one smile and one handshake, touched millions of hearts and left an unforgettable mark. Even weeks after the event, the ripple effects of Taehyung's pitch at Dodgers Stadium continued to dominate conversation. Sports networks replayed the footage, K-pop outlets dissected every angle, and mainstream publications described it as a crossover cultural milestone. It was no longer just about BTS, it was about how a single moment could bridge the gap between sports, entertainment, and global culture. For the Dodgers organization, the night turned into an unexpected marketing triumph. Merchandise linked to Taehyung's jersey number sold out, stadium traffic surged on social platforms, and even ticket inquiries rose for future games. Industry experts noted how one ceremonial pitch had generated more buzz than many high-profile campaigns. For South Korea, the scene became another example of cultural diplomacy at its finest. Commentators described Taehyung's gesture as a textbook demonstration of soft power, showcasing not only K-pop's reach but also its ability to humanize international stars through sincerity and warmth. The child's presence added a deeply personal layer to the narrative. Reports confirming he was the son of a Dodgers staff member only strengthened the emotional pull, turning what could have been just another celebrity appearance into a story of pure coincidence and heartfelt humanity. Celebrities who attended the game also voiced their admiration. Several shared stories online, calling Taehyung's appearance magnetic, unifying, and transformative. They highlighted how he turned a routine ceremonial tradition into a globally recognized cultural moment. Fans, meanwhile, immortalized the night as one of the most beautiful in BTS history. Across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, ARMY shared montages, personal reflections, and fan art inspired by the Handshake. For many, the pitch became less about baseball and more about Taehyung's ability to move hearts effortlessly. Analysts argue that this is the precise reason BTS remains at the forefront of global entertainment. Their influence lies not only in their artistry but in the authenticity of their interactions. Taehyung's Dodgers Stadium moment proved that even in an age of algorithms and media saturation, genuine human gestures still resonate most. As the dust settled, one truth was undeniable: what Taehyung achieved that night went far beyond the field. He redefined what a ceremonial pitch could mean, transforming it into a piece of living history. And so, the story of Dodgers Stadium will forever include more than just baseball. It will include the night a global superstar stepped onto the mound, threw a perfect pitch, shook a child's hand, and reminded millions that kindness and authenticity are the most powerful forces of all. For Taehyung, it wasn't just about the spotlight. It was about connection. And for the world, it was proof that sometimes the smallest gestures create the loudest echoes. The legacy of that night has already been cemented. For baseball fans, it was a flawless ceremonial pitch. For BTS fans, it was another chapter in Taehyung's ever-growing legend. But for the wider world, it was something more profound, a reminder that even in grand arenas filled with noise, authenticity and kindness remain the most powerful forces of all. Commentators continue to point out how Taehyung blurred the lines between celebrity and humanity. By pairing athletic poise with a simple act of compassion, he redefined what such appearances could represent. It wasn't about spectacle alone, it was about impact, resonance, and memory. The Dodgers Stadium pitch has already been called one of the greatest in entertainment sports crossover history. Not because of its technical perfection, though it was near flawless, but because of the way it united thousands in the stands and millions online in a moment of shared joy. Looking forward, many believe this event will stand as a template for how global stars engage with audiences. Taehyung showed that sincerity can amplify influence in ways no corporate script or media plan could ever achieve.